Shalom, Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And I'm gonna jump right into it. Here you got the title of this video, and it says Montenegro mourns after gunman kills 12. France 24 in English. Well, this happened in France. This happened, I believe, January 1st, or it could have been, coming into, New Year's Eve night. Basically, it was an altercation, and this dude came back and unalived 12 people. Which we told you things were going to get worse, not just in America, but throughout the four corners of the earth. Because people are living in pride, man. People don't have a sense of, what's going on. You nations, you other nations, the jig is up. Nowhere you go is going to be safe, man. And you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the closer you are to these devils and their ways, that puts you in risk. Because a lot of our people, they just decided that they're not gonna hear what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua says. They're not gonna do what he told them to do. So judgment is going to seek you out and find you, man, in these last days. To whereas you at I believe it was some sort of a night a bar or something like that. You're gonna hear it in the story, and you know things popped off, which we told you. People are living on edge, man. People have short fuses out here. People are fed up, man. People are stressed and depressed, right? People are in a sorrowful state, man, and that sorrow turns to anger. So therefore, none of your outings and your night on the towns is gonna be safe, man. I just did a video, with people talking about how they don't even want to go out no more because it's too dangerous. That's the MO. That's the type of spirit people are getting into, man. Because it's all hell is breaking loose out here. All hell is breaking loose out here, man. So let me get the script and we're gonna play this. I got a couple of clips I want to play. This is because the Israelites are the only ones giving you the truth, man. Ain't nobody else giving you the truth. Not your Christian pastor, not the church you go to, not these everyday niggas that you talk to in the world. They're just telling you, oh, don't worry about it. It was crazy. They ain't got no answers as to why these things are happening, man. Only the Israelites is giving you the 100% breakdown of why these things are happening. And we've been telling our people, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that this is the end. Right? But we understand that 2/3 of y'all are not going to listen. But everybody's going to want to have obtain mercy in the day of judgment. Nobody wants to listen, right? But everybody's going to want to obtain judgment when it happens, right? So let's get let me get a couple before I play this. This is let's do let's go to second Esdras, right? No, matter of fact, let's do let's go to second Esdras 16. Right? Let's go to second Esdras 16. Second Esdras 16. Let's start at 1. And it reads, it says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Because what? America and this whole kingdom is basically a replica of all of those countries, all of those kingdoms that were in the past, man. So the Lord is saying, woe unto Babylon and Asia, and woe be unto Egypt and Syria, meaning destruction. It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand, man. So the Lord is basically saying on the four corners of the earth, the destruction is at hand, man. It says, a sword is sent upon you. That sword is the plagues, is the judgment. It says, and who may turn it back? Who's going to stop these judgments? Who's going to stop these plagues that's about to come? It said, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? What man can drive these plagues away? What man can stop these mass shootings? What man can stop these fires? What man can stop these earthquakes? What man can stop these plagues? What man can stop these food shortages, man? The answer is nobody. It says, let's jump to verse, we're going to jump to verse 8. We're going to tell you who. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away, man? So who's sending the plagues? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And you're about to get a taste of the plagues and the judgment that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has put on the earth so far in so-called 2025. We're only 4 days in, man. And look at all that's happening. The whole world is in an uproar, man. The Lord is setting the stage for things worse to come. And a lot of people ain't ready. A lot of people ain't looking for it, man. So, whatever. We giving you the warning. The Israelites are the only ones giving you the real warning, man. And showing you and telling you where it's coming from. Right? So without any further ado, let's please Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing the elect be edified. Shalom.
A shooting spree in Montenegro has ended in tragedy. Several people were killed when a man started shooting in a bar in the southern city of Cetinje following a verbal disagreement between customers. The attacker, Alexander Martinovic, had been drinking all day at the bar when an argument broke out. Martinovic then went home to get his gun, came back and started shooting. Police say he went to 3 other locations across the town and killed several more people. 2 of the victims of the rampage were aged 10 and 13.
Are you worried that using your home address for business puts your privacy at risk? At iPostal One, we can help.
Following a large manhunt, the suspect was surrounded by police and then tried to kill himself.
We can say the operation was successful. This individual was isolated by police officers at the moment he realized he had no way out. He attempted to commit suicide. He did not die on the spot, but during the transport to the hospital in the capital of Montenegro. This individual died due to the severity of his injuries.
The incident has raised questions about gun ownership in Montenegro. Police said Martinovic had a history of possessing illegal weapons. There is a deep-rooted gun culture and it has one of the highest rates of civilian firearms possessions in the world. With a population of 600,000, it's estimated there are approximately 245,000 firearms in circulation in the Balkan country.
We will tighten the criteria for possessing firearms. Tomorrow, we will likely hold a National Security Council meeting where we will consider all options, including a complete ban on carrying firearms. That is also on the table. This is a tragedy after which...
And that's a thing that they want to do, man. They want to, take people's guns away. And hey, man, that's going to be a war in itself because people ain't giving up their guns. They seeing that they got to protect themselves because the law enforcement, they ain't doing their damn jobs, man. So they're going to have to take matters into their own hands. And if you want to take their guns out of their hands, you're going to have to rip it out. That's how people are feeling, man.
We must ask ourselves, who should be allowed to possess firearms in Montenegro?
Montenegro has aspirations to join the European Union, but a recent EU report said the country needed to tighten its gun legislation in order to meet the bloc standards.
So that's one. Let's get another one. All right. So then you had, because that dude, he was at a bar, he was drinking all day. He was at a bar. Somebody pissed him off. He went, got his firearm and unalived some people at the bar. Then he walked a couple of, walked to the, a couple of blocks and unalived some more people, man. So people just letting it all out, man. They letting all of their frustrations and anger out. So here you got, Cybertruck that exploded in Las Vegas, right? Right in front of the Trump Tower or whatever. So they saying that this is a terrorist attack, which a lot of these are psyops, man. A lot of these you can't even, is put forth to bring forth an agenda, man. To bring forth a new law that may take away your rights or take away your guns or shutting social media down or whatever, man. Because that's ultimately what they want to do. It's too much truth coming on out here, and this devil Esau Edom is being exposed to the point where he can't, make a move without somebody damn exposing his ass, man. Right? So a lot of these stories that's coming out, including that whole truck incident in New Orleans or whatever, you just gotta look into it, man, because it just seems fishy. It just seems fishy, man. But regardless of the fact, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting the whole world in an uproar because of the pride, man. Right? So let's get Psalms chapter 9 and verse 16. It said, the Lord is known by his judgment, which he executed. The wicked is snared in the works of his own hands, Higgaion. So the devil, Esau Edom, has been, bringing judgment all on the house of Israel, the nation of Israel. Now, his judgment is at hand for all that he did, man. All that he did. So it's no way he can get out of this, man. You got your little law enforcement, they on top of things, and you can see that no matter how many officers they put on the street and no matter how much security they have, they still can't stop these types of things that are happening, man. They can't stop these things from happening. Because what? Judgment is of their Heavenly Father. Judgment is of the Heavenly Father. So let's check this out.
Vegas Police Lieutenant Randy Sutton joins me now, the perfect guest for this. Randy, I want to start with the Turo app. We know it was used in New Orleans to rent that truck. We now know that it was also used in Las Vegas. Could it be a coincidence? Certainly. But the Turo app, to my knowledge, it's pretty, a remote app. It's not one that's often talked about. It's not like they both rented through Hertz or a well-known company. Are you seeing anything with that connection?
Absolutely. I'm not a great believer in coincidences when it comes down to violent crime. There are so many coincidences and similarities involving these two terrorist attacks that I cannot fathom that they are not connected. Now, of course, this is what law enforcement has to do. They have to delve into the backgrounds of the identified people, the driver, the dead driver of the Tesla.
And what's funny to me, how these things have been happening for years. And they say, oh, we're going to investigate. We're investigating the motive and this and that. But all those things then came and went, and you still getting caught with the same shit, man. You're still being, attacked the same way, just by different people. So you haven't done enough research to know how to stop these things. And even if you did, there's no way you can stop it, man. So what the fuck is the investigation for? Right? This is Esau's favorite word, man, investigation. We're going to do an investigation. You've been doing investigations and you still can't get it right, man. Because it's not of you. It's of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I just read it. The Lord, it said, Psalms 9 and 16, it said, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. So the Lord is executing these judgments. You think you devils can stop the executed judgment of the Heavenly Father? Hell no, man. Let's get another one. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light, man. Right? This is a everyday thing. Judgment is happening. A everyday thing, man. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. Why is he the just Lord? Because he's about balance, man. He's a just power. You do what you do unto others is going to be done to you. So what Esau, Edom has done to the children of Israel is about to be done to him, man. That's just, right? It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame, man. Yeah, the people that are unjust, they're going to look at this as just some isolated incident. We can, you know what I mean? Let's get the party back started. You know? They don't take this to mind. So when they get caught up in it, then they're going to know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to know it's real. Let's continue.
And the dead suspect in New Orleans, they're going to have to determine what connection, if any, existed between them. And this is what the investigative process has to entail, is a deep, deep dive into the pasts of both of these individuals and those associated with them. So this is going to be a very deep investigation. When I first heard about the Tesla explosion, I was literally on the media concerning the New Orleans. And I got to tell you, a shiver went down my spine. And I thought, oh, no, don't tell me it's in my own town this is happening, too.
Yeah, Randy, you know, you think about what happened here, and the car pulls up to the valet. The driver doesn't get out. Normally, you pull up to a valet, you'd hop out. You know, most drivers don't roll up to the Trump Hotel with camping fuel and fireworks in the back. So this seems very much intentional, but authorities hesitated to call it terrorism just yet. Do you believe this is terrorism?
I do believe that this will wind up be considered a terrorist act. I can tell you right now that units within the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department that are being utilized to conduct.
How do you make this a terrorist attack? And the thing that happened in New Orleans, when these were totally different types of attacks. 10 people were killed, 30 were hurt. Okay, if you want to say that's a terrorist attack, whatever. But this one person was hurt. Nobody, one person died. What, like 3 or 4 people got hurt or whatever? So what's the level of that, man? Because this happened in the fucking front of the Trump Tower? These devils, man.
Some of these investigations would not be brought in unless there was a suspicion of that type of situation taking place. This is a very, very complicated investigation. Then when you consider that it has to be done jointly with the New Orleans authorities, the FBI, who may wind up taking the entire case, we'll have to see, that this is a vastly complicated investigation. So thank God that no loss of life took place here in Vegas, but my thoughts and prayers are with the families and the loved ones of those who were killed in New Orleans.
Without a doubt. Randy, thank you.
Click here to subscribe to the.
So, you got these devils, they pushing their agenda, they playing with words. And you see, they up to their old, tricks, but it ain't working now, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 15. I'll start at 14. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Yeah, you can't be weak in this time, man. We have to end. You got to be wise. Can't be weak. Because the Lord said that these things were going to happen, man. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most high, Salakia, that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So this is nothing. It's going to be even worse, man. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker with age. And this world is weak, man. The whole stability and the foundation of this kingdom is weak, right? They can't get it right. Because because what? The wicked are in rulership, man. They don't know how to rule. Esau, Edom don't know how to rule. It says, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein, man. That's these evils and these judgments and these types of attacks are going to increase more and more. You got them one day, you got 1 a day, it's going to be 2 a day, then it's going to be 5 a day, then it's going to be 10, 20, 30 a day, right? And Esau is going to completely lose his mind, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15-12. Egypt shall mourn, because Egypt is in mourning right now. America is in mourning, man. Every single day. You turn on the TV, people are crying, they're distraught, they're stressed, they're depressed, they're losing it. Right? It says what? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall bring upon it, man. And that's who's bringing all of these judgments. That's who's bringing all of these attacks. That's who's making everybody uncomfortable, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Right? So let's go to the next one. This was it says mass shooting in Queens leave at least 11 people injured, right? And it's going into a bunch of other things, man. So, like I said, man, and like the Israelites have been telling you, and like Yahweh Shem Yahushua has told us to tell you, right? That things are going to get worse. Your good times are going to be bad times. The mirth of the land is going to be gone. There ain't no more girls' night out. That shit is over. Ain't gonna be no more vacation days where you going out and so-called living the life. Right? Things are gonna get unbelievably bad out here. Right? Unbelievably bad out here, man. So and this is the dude right here. He got kind of like a Muslim name or something like that. The one that drove his truck in the Salakia, the one that drove his truck in the New Orleans attack, you know, that unalived 15 people and injured 30. So, you know, there's going to be, and there's millions of these types of dudes in this country already, man, that came across the border, that been here, right? So look for more attacks and more incidents like this, man. You know? So we're gonna just, run it through, and we're gonna get these last couple, and then we're gonna shut it down. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. It says, matter of fact, let me get Revelation first. This is Revelation chapter, let me see something. This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 7. Saying with a loud voice, right? Fear the Most High and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of water. Who's that? Yahweh, right? In the name of his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man. Not no damn Buddha, Jesus, God, right? The Lord said what? For the hour of his judgment is come. So this is all you're going to be seeing, man. Judgment after judgment after judgment, right? Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, man. So, yeah, because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, man. Because of pride, you're going to have many great miseries in these last days, man. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be a good time. It's going to be hell, chaos, and the Lord going to suck you people dry, man. From your spirit to your flesh, you're going to be worn out, broke down, and you still going to be catching hell, man. Right? Because you played with Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his word, man. You scoffed at it. You Israelites. Right? Let's get one more. We're going to shut it down. This is 2nd Ezra. I'm going to close out with this. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right? Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, the ending and effects and signs. And these are the effects and signs of the end. Right? 15 killed, 30 injured, 11 shot, at a club. Right? It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get badder, as you can say that. It's just gonna get more and more evil, man. And judgment is gonna go out more and more. So, hey, I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, willing to elect with other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. Hey, to the next lesson, I will say Shalom.